Stevenson, quit being such a girl. You've got jobs to do. Oh, let's speed the time up again. It'll get to a point where we won't want to speed the time up. Why did you not tend to him is the real question. Yeah, I mean, yeah, imposters with proximity chat would be fun. But the problem with that is, how do you know if somebody else has theirs on or not? And yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I think it would be fun for everybody to have proximity chat. It's just a matter of everybody actually getting it, is the thing. But like I said, I mean, we have enough hype around it. And with our server, typically, with this much hype around it, we'll end up having a full group for it. So, it'll happen. You'll see it over the weekend. Or worst case, you can always watch the stream back if you're not able to watch it at the time. Ah, he's researching. He's actually researching. Can we actually set up a... Oh, we can set up a work tab for him. Alright, so in that case, we want him working like as much as we can get him to work. And then he doesn't really have anything for recreation, but we'll change that in just a moment. Okay. So what recreation-wise can we put in there with him? We can put... I don't think a horseshoe pen would fit. Oh, it would actually. We could actually put a horseshoe pen in there. That's thought. Yeah, that's a thought. Like throwing a steel horseshoe pen down right here. And he could stand beside the sink and throw at the horseshoe pen. Because otherwise we're going to do like a chess table or something. Let's do that. So what this means is he's not working because he didn't have supervision. The red symbol above his head means he's supposed to be working, but he's not because he's not supervised right now. I don't want that wire being there. That. Okay. So we got power all the way around the room. Why is Stevenson going out to that one to do research? What are you doing, Stevenson? I mean, you know what? We're just going to let him do it because we want those batteries. We want the batteries. And then we're going to build a roof over this area so that we can put the battery right there. That'll keep the rain off of it. If it rains on a battery, the battery will explode. So we can go ahead and queue up something for after batteries because they're about to get it. So oh, they just finished it right there. What about some tidal power? I mean, we're right here beside the water. Or probably we need to go ahead and do microelectronics. That'll take them a little time, but it'll be worth it once they get it done. Because that'll give us stuff like the, there's a communication, what do they call it? The comms console and orbital trade beacons. That'll let us start trading with trade ships. Okay. You're meditating right now? You need to go in here and watch this. He was purposefully not working. That's not acceptable behavior. He's just gonna be a troublemaker. That's what he's gonna be. It's okay though. That's all right. Have we been feeding him? We have not been feeding him. Hey, how about you actually feed the man? You know? Just a thought. Just a thought. Maybe we should feed the prisoners. I'm just saying. You know, especially if we want to keep them. Might be a good idea, huh? WAP is pregnant? I didn't even see them do it again. She's in the middle stages of pregnancy. Yeah. We're in good shape here. Taser him? We don't have a taser. Yeah, we don't have a taser. If we had a taser, we'd taser him. We don't have one. We can build one. I think we can actually build a turret that is a taser turret. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's probably not good. He got food poisoning. We saw what happened to the last guy that got food poisoning. You know? It didn't go very well for him. He let's just say he didn't make it as far as we would have liked for him to. That's for sure. Hey, not only, yeah, there you go. I was about to say, you need to resow this too, homie. Dude's like, oh, I'll get the corn. I'm just going to leave it there, though. We need a lot more space. We need a lot more space. So, How do we want to do this? Build up this way. Connect to that wall. And then come down here. Then we'll have all of this area. Yeah, I think that looks about right. So, what we're going to do... Let's jump to this real quick and see what this is. Okay. What we're going to do... What are we going to build it out of? I mean, we haven't been making stone, so... What the hell is wrong with this guy? What's wrong with you? Ah, the food poisoning. Yes, we should help this guy out a little bit. He's been in better shape. Well, the cooking area is outside on the sand, so that's not very good. And it's directly next to the butchering station. So therefore, we're butchering stuff, getting it all dirty, and then cooking right there where it's all dirty. So, you know what? Simba is a pretty good name. Yeah, I like Simba, actually. It's a cougar, though, not a lion. It's a cougar. We need a cougar name. We need an iconic cougar name. Be thinking about that. Be thinking about an iconic cougar name. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for. Gerbhart is just been, you know, a waste of our time so far. But we definitely have to build a bigger base. So let's go ahead and start structure. I guess we'll build it out of steel for now. I mean, we have a lot of steel, right? Yeah, we have like 1,400 something. Cougars are mountain lions. No. They're two different things. They're two different things. There's two different species. Or maybe species isn't the word I'm looking for. They're two different subspecies. All right, so we're going to do... Okay. No. I mean, they're the same. I think they're the same species, but they're different subspecies. I think they're naturally found in different areas, too. Okay. We do doors. Are you not going to be smart enough to go ahead and tear that down so you can get out? There you go. And we want to go ahead and put floors in here. This guy. Is it because we're forgetting to feed him? That might be the case, actually. This honestly could be all our fault. We failed to calm him. He's still very upset. How about we clean the room for him? I mean, he is the prisoner, but we're gonna try to keep him happy, you know? But back over here. Floors, we really don't have a choice. I mean, the only thing we have is steel, so for now we're just gonna do paved tile. That. So this is gonna be like a common area, workstation area, workshop area. Okay, so that's what that's gonna be. And we'll need a cafeteria. And a freezer. Okay. All right. Next step is here and 2 doors there. I'll put a door there. Temperature. Over the wall temperature control unit. There. Yep. Alright, so workstation. This will be the freezer. This will be the cafeteria. Thunderdome, you say? There is a mod. I'm pretty sure I may, or I don't know, I might not be able to download it. But if we get enough prisoners, I can make them fight each other. Yeah, I can literally make them just battle it out like we're in the Thunderdome. Can we actually get this guy up? Jeez. We just literally dropped off some food while he was laying on the floor. We're just gonna leave him. Just gonna leave him. No biggie. There's no point. He doesn't need us. And we're gonna do these steel tiles again. Okay. Yo, can we go ahead and do this door for him? Because he's literally just got himself stuck in there. There you go. We're going to get most of that done over there, and then we'll move them over. For now, what we've got is okay. It's not ideal, but it'll work. I think after microelectronics, I think we need to go... Where was it at? Tidal power. Yeah, tidal power. And then probably some solar power. Now let's get our power under control first, so that everything else will just like kind of fall into place. As long as we have enough power, then everything else should be okay. You know? Bulk goods trader. That's what we're talking about. Bring it on over, pal. We've got some stuff for you. All right, so this is going to need to be set down below. It's currently set at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So we want it down below freezing. We'll do it like 20. And a room that size, it should be able to keep up with. We'll have to run power to it before it actually does anything, though. Let's go ahead and trade with this person. Maybe they got some more steel or something important for us. They have cats. They want my dog. That's not going to happen. They have chocolate. They do have chocolate. Interesting. Chem fuel, Nutrami. Let's get rid of some. Why do we have... Oh, yeah. I remember now. 3 of these. That's an odd number we'll never use. Get rid of all of that. They're giving us terrible prices. Yeah. Somebody needs to be wearing this apron, actually. I don't know why somebody's not wearing that. That gives us 10% global work speed and 10% labor speed. Yeah, I think we just take... I think we just take their... Take 159 silver from them. And we call it a day. I mean, we could buy some steel from them. Say 100 steel. We could buy 99 steel from them. I don't think it's worth it, though. I say we just... Oh, darn it. Wait, who has the better social? Yeah, actually Stevenson. Stevenson, bring your butt over here. Let's see if he gets better prices. He has better social. Maybe he can sweet talk a little better than I can. Alright, so what did we say? We're going to give them all of this, all of that, 3 of those, all of that, that, and that, and then these 2 things. Yeah, I think that's better, right? I can't remember what the other number was. We're going to go with it, though. Who's got my silver? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. We're going to need rooms for these guys, too. So we want our farm is going to be right outside of here. That way when we harvest it, it'll go straight into the freezer area. And there won't be like a big walking distance. So we're going to keep this space open for farm. We could have it over here. But we're also going to stretch the base over this way a little bit too. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a big fuck off wall, like stretching from here over to these rocks and then across these rocks. And then we'll probably run it like somewhere off of the edge of this all the way up to these rocks. And then from here, we'll run it like down this way. And what the goal of that, what we ultimately want to do is have people have to go through the water to get around to us on either side. And then once we get turrets, we'll just line some turrets up. Because as we start to progress through this game, it's going to get very difficult pretty quickly. So, yeah, it's important that we... Look at all these people talking to each other right now. You can see it up here. Lucky chatted about breakfast cereal with Rick. Carney had a heartfelt conversation about life changes with Tobbs. And this is what I'm talking about, them interacting. They literally interact with each other. 2 of these people that are not even a part of our colony could get into an argument and kill one another right now. Yeah, so moving through water slows them down. And then the dark blue water is deep water. The light blue water is shallow water. And there is actually a mod where it's the drowning mod. I'm pretty sure I could download it too without without it breaking the save. I do have to be very careful. I'm not a mod writer. I don't know how to fix saves. If we do break it, we'd be in bad shape if we did. So I have to be careful of that. But yeah, I think the drowning mod is one that's safe to. And I mean, it would probably be pretty funny because if somebody got shot and they went down and they're in water, they're gonna drown. 100% they're gonna drown. Yeah, especially if they're in deep water. If they're just out in the deep water, there's a chance for them to drown. I don't. There's a mod that doesn't let them go out in deep water though. I can't remember if I have that mod or not. I think that mod adds swimming, but only certain people can swim. Emergency. This dude is really starting to piss me off. You know what? Strip him of his clothes. Just strip him. Strip him down. Let's deliver some food to him. Is it food? Are we not being a good warden? Capture him. We're gonna change this. Who's our warden? Onset, you're our warden. You're gonna warden first. I mean, that's important. I mean, we can't keep doing this to him. And it's because of us. We're not feeding the guy. Poor guy's not getting food. A pelt trader. Jeez Louise. Randy Random is really just throwing people at us at the moment. Since this is a pelt trader, if I would have known they were coming, looking back on it, I would have saved all of those furs and leathers and stuff for this guy because he'll give us more money for them. But you never know who's going to come next, and you never know when they're going to come, so I really don't know if they're going to buy anything from us. Who is it? Which one are you? Is it? Trade with the pelt trader riding the hippo. We could give him some plain leather. We definitely can give him that. We don't want that. Yeah, I'm not seeing... And all of these different leathers have their own stats. For example, Thrumbo fur has 8,000 beauty. It is very resistant against sharp. It's somewhat resistant against blunt. And it's pretty resistant against heat. And it has more hit points, meaning it has more of like a lifespan than something like, say, the light leather. Light leather has insulation that Thrumbo fur doesn't, but its armor is a lot different. Its hit points are lower. So, and depending on what kind of animal you kill, depends on what kind you get. I think I'm going to hang on to our plain leather for now. Just in case we need to start making clothing, I think it's important we hang on to our plain leather, at least for now. So let's just do that and take that little $4 from him and move on from there. How much steel do we have left? 305. Oof. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of only having 305 steel. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get some workbenches down. The first one we need production is an electric stonecutter's bench. We make that out of steel. We have what we need. Okay, perfect. So we're going to put that right there. Honestly, that's a huge priority. Yeah, we want to get that stonecutter's bench done ASAP. So. Did he not finish it? Oh, there he goes. He had to go get some resources. So once we start, this is an electric version, which means that once we power it, it'll work faster. But for now, since we don't have power to it, it'll work. It's just going to be a lot slower. But we can take all of these chunks that we have and start making blocks out of them. And that is extremely important. We can convert bamboo into wood, ironwood into wood logs, which I have not dealt with wood logs yet, so I don't know what that's going to look like, but let's do any, and let's do let's do until X. Go into details here, and X is going to be 5,000. Pause when it's satisfied, and unpause at 4,000. Yeah, we'll do all of these. I mean, realistically, there's no point not to. The only thing I do want to adjust is how big this is. So I want that to stick to like the radius around us. Yeah, that's a good radius. So they won't go outside of that radius to pick up chunks. But what that means is they will, if I put the chunk thing in this now, they will go in here to pick up the chunks. So we do need to reinstall this right there. Make sure it's still set up. Yep. Okay. And just like that, that thing should start getting moved over. Gerbert has died due to malnutrition. You know, that doesn't surprise me at all, honestly. We're not a very good warden, so, you know, just kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? Not a whole lot we can do about that at the moment. We're just going to roll with it. Stevenson, can you do this? No, you can't. Onset, you can do this, though. No, apparently you can't. Maybe we do. Maybe they changed it. Maybe you do have to have this hooked up to power to use it. Which, I mean, that's fine. We can do that. It's not an issue. Preferred, we didn't have to, but, you know, we can deal with it. Let them get their nightly sleep in. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No investigations into why he died. Everybody saw that Gerbhart the sailor, he died due to malnutrition. You know what I'm saying? He died due to malnutrition. All right? That has nothing to do with food or a lack of getting food. Okay? That is simply malnutrition. It's an extremely rare disease that sometimes just happens to people, and the best of doctors and the best of wardens can't stop it from happening. You know, that's, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happens occasionally, and has absolutely nothing to do with him not getting food on time, because he did get food as he needed it. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Man got all the food he could ever want. Okay then. We're actually going to build another one of these, but the non-electric version. Just so we can get this done. Just so we can get this up and running. And, coal. I don't know what we really need coal for at the moment. But we can set them to mine it. That's a lot of coal. Let's do this one out here. This seems like a good place to mine. That way he's not too far away, you know? So, no. These are just like little hints, if you will. So we have a brawler that has a ranged weapon. Stevenson in his bio, one of his traits is a brawler. And if you want to read that, you're more than welcome to. But essentially, all it says is he prefers to do melee. He does not like doing ranged combat. He prefers melee. So when we put a gun in his hand, it gives him a little bit of a debuff in happiness. It's actually not even a little bit of one. It's a decent sized one. -20 in happiness. Because he's a brawler that has a ranged weapon. So, yeah. But I want him to have a ranged weapon right now. Because if we start to hunt something, I want him to do it as well. I don't want it to just be Onset. Okay. 80 more steel. What is Onset doing? He's consuming corn. We have 50 meals in there, and this man is consuming corn. There's no path to get here? Okay. Can we mine through there, maybe? Stevenson can't mine, right? Oh yeah, he can mine. He can mine. We're gonna have both of them mining this. Not assigned to mining. Why would he not be assigned to mining? Seems like a foolish thing on my part. Stevenson, I'm gonna need you to mine. So solar flares will knock out all electronics. When the solar flare happens, it knocks out all electronics. And we can do something about that late game, but we can't do anything about that for now. So they'll come back on when the solar flare goes away. Did I just read that correctly? Oh. For some reason, I thought it said Onset told a joke about starvation to Stevenson. I mean, that would be kind of poetic, right? And there's our power. Thanks for all the love and support. Smash that subscribe button. Peace.